So I used to have a vision board, and my vision board used to have everything on there that I really wanted and desired. By the way, if you're hearing snoring in the background, it is not a person, it is a dog. There is a dog here. I'm staying at my cousin's place in Puerto Rico. Ow, Puerto Rico. Oh, okay. And there's a dog here, and the dog is sleeping, so that's why you might hear snoring in the background. And maybe I'll show you her at the end of the video. Um, but I used to use vision boards a lot, especially after college. I used to use these boards to like imagine and perceive what I wanted, and they were okay. But I was like, why am I really creating this? Like, I don't really exactly know. Like, I didn't necessarily like see any benefit from the vision board. I was like, these things don't work. What is this? And then I moved into my new place, it's not really new anymore. I moved into my apartment after graduation. And I didn't have a vision board anymore, but where I would work, I used to have like this table and a chair in what I call my office area in my place. And I used to put up these pictures, and I still have these pictures there. And it was pictures of different things, pictures of South Korea, because I really wanted to go to South Korea at the time. South Korea, a picture of like, wasn't a picture, but I went to an event and they gave me this American Express like card holder. So I put that up there. And other stuff that I had on my, in front of me, sort of on this wall. But they weren't necessarily, it wasn't a vision, I wouldn't call it a vision board. It was just these pictures that I had on the wall. So whenever I was working, it was like the work area. So I would see it whenever I was working. And I realized I was in that work area a lot. I happened to look at that wall a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I accomplished everything on this wall without realizing it. Like, I went to Korea for like 10 days. I happened to get an American Express card. I had something on the wall about Google. I worked at Google for a few months, and I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So, vision boards work. They work. I just think two things probably is that my first vision board that I had, my second one actually, I had two. Everything I wanted was like kind of squished together. And maybe that didn't necessarily work for me that well because everything was squished together and maybe my dreams needed space to breathe, perhaps. I think that's one. And I think two, also, I think my vision boards where I had them before, I wasn't seeing them like consistently. Like, they weren't necessarily always in front of me. Because where I had them before, they weren't necessarily always in my face. Or even like close up to me. They might have been on a wall somewhere. But I think this new vision board that I had, this sort of unintentional vision board, which had just pictures, I think became a vision board, and I was able to sort of manifest these things because I was always seeing these pictures in front of me. And the pictures were close to me. It wasn't like they were like far away on some wall. They were close. They were close. And I had these pictures up close of what I really wanted. And because I was always sitting at this table, always at this desk, sort of always doing work at a particular point, like, the images were always in my face. And with them always being in my face, I think I was probably able to manifest them in that way. So vision boards work. However, vision boards probably need to be in your face, and it always needs to be in front of you. So if you are someone that has a particular place in your room, in your apartment, in your car, in your house that you're always at, and you're at for a long period of time, that might be a good place for you to put a vision board. And if you're like me, maybe your dreams need some space. So, just a suggestion, if you have a vision board, maybe perhaps move some things away from the other things. So if you have a picture of, I don't know, a family, because you want a family one day, and right next to it, you have a picture of a lot of money, because you want to be prosperous. Maybe those two dreams, maybe they need space to breathe on their own. Because I think about it, like, if I'm in a crowded place and people all up on me, I'm like, get off me. Like, you all up on me. Like, get off me. Right? Because I need space to breathe. I need space to, like, be open and, like, receive, like, air. So I don't know if it's a fact or whether it's, just maybe what I needed for myself. Because I feel like maybe because that's the way I am, my dreams needed space to breathe and they couldn't be so close up on each other. Because the pictures that I had on my wall, they weren't close to each other at all. They were like pretty far away from each other. But I had maybe like one in one spot, and then like, I don't know, 2 feet away I had another picture. So the pictures weren't necessarily always like together, all up on each other. So vision boards work. So my suggestion is if you're trying to manifest something, create vision board or pictures or words that represent what you want, and make sure these pictures, these words, these visions are close to you, and make sure these pictures and words and visions are in a spot that you always go to, that you're at for a long period of time. So it's not like, you wake up in the morning, you see the vision board, you pass by it, and then you don't look at the vision board ever again for the rest of the day. Like, make sure it's in a place that you were constantly at, so that the vision board, the vision is always in front of you. All right. That's it. I guess super simple, but also very effective and powerful. Okay. Now, let me see if I can show you. Show you the dog that's sleeping in the background. Wait, can I turn it? I can't. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm making a video, so I can't turn the camera around for some reason. Sorry, but she's maybe I can. Okay, maybe I'll do this instead. Hey Alexa, say hi to your fans. As you can see, she's not sleeping though. She ain't sleep. She is awake the entire time, but she just breathed hard. All right, bye.